ever notice how the moment you're this close to finishing something big, your brain suddenly decides it's nap time? You're one click away from sending that pitch, posting that video, or hitting that goal. And out of nowhere, you're like, you know what I need right now? A snack. Or maybe to reorganize my entire Google Drive. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's not laziness. That's your brain quietly slamming the emergency brake right before the finish line. What's up, it's your girl, Kesha B, your mediocrity escapologist. And believe me, I pull that move more times than I like to admit. 1 second, I'm unstoppable. The next, I'm deciding that folding laundry is suddenly urgent business. So today, we're cracking open that weird wiring, the reason your brain secretly hates winning, and how to stop self-sabotaging right when you're about to break through. Here's what's wild. Your brain doesn't naturally want success. It wants safety. See, to your ancient survival wiring, new equals unknown and unknown equals danger. So yeah, your brain doesn't care that your new project might change your life. It just sees uncertainty and starts yelling, run! When that happens, your amygdala, the part of your brain that handles threat detection, fires up, floods your system with stress hormones, and suddenly scrolling TikTok feels urgent. And listen, that's not you being lazy. That's biology doing its thing. Your brain is literally in a tug of war between safety and growth. And here's where it gets sneaky. Most people talk about the fear of failure, right? That's obvious. It hurts, but we can name it. But fear of success, that one's slick, subtle, and way harder to spot. Because success isn't just an outcome, it's an identity shift. Once you win, people expect you to keep winning. Like when I passed my trading combine, I got my first payout, everybody's cheering, we're all happy, and instantly the pressure hit. Can I actually keep this up? What's wrong with me if I can't? What does that say about me? Ooh, that inner critic gets real loud, real fast. And here's the crazy part. Your brain agrees with it. It's like, yeah, let's not risk it. The view from down here is perfectly fine. Because to your brain, the valley, that comfortable, familiar place where no one's watching and the pressure's low, feels way safer than the climb. It's not trying to sabotage you. It's trying to protect you. Your brain would rather stay in predictable struggle than face unpredictable success. So let's talk about the 3 ways this fear tends to show up and how to spot it before it quietly steals your next win. First up, the almost there trap. You know the one. You're this close to being done. The course, the pitch, the video, and suddenly your motivation flatlines. You tell yourself, I just need to tweak one more thing. But that one more thing somehow lasts 3 weeks. That last 5% feels heavier than that first 95% because finishing means being seen. It means your work, or worse, you, can be judged. So instead, we hang out in almost there land, convincing ourselves we're being thorough when really we're just stalling in style. Next up, micro-perfection loops. That endless cycle of tweaking, adjusting, and fine-tuning your way into exhaustion. You rewrite the same sentence 15 times or spend an hour debating whether the thumbnail font should be bold or semi-bold. I think I just called myself out on that one. Sometimes it's about excellence, but most of the time it's about avoiding exposure because done means judged. And if it's never done, it can't be judged. We trick ourselves into thinking we're chasing quality when really we're just trying to outrun vulnerability. And finally, the nervous system shutdown. You know that moment when your big break is right in front of you and your body suddenly taps out? You're not sick, but you're drained. You can't focus, can't move, can't even think about that next step. It's not random. It's your nervous system hitting the panic button. It's crazy, right? We dream about success. And then when it finally knocks, our bodies go, nope, not safe. Your body literally fakes a shutdown to avoid stepping into the spotlight. So if you've ever found yourself stuck in one of these traps, almost done land, tweak city, or total nervous system shutdown, you're not crazy. You're just running an outdated safety program because your brain's top priority isn't happiness, it's predictability. And that's why familiarity feels way better and way safer than progress. Okay, so I hear you asking, Kesha, how do we fix this? It's about teaching your brain that success can feel safe. Let's start simple. Step 1, name the fear out loud. Sounds almost too simple, right? But this step alone can change everything. I want you to literally finish this sentence. If I actually succeed at this, the worst part will be. Don't filter it. Don't make it pretty. Just write. Keep going until it stings. Whatever comes up, that's your real fear. Not success, but what success might cost you. Now that you called out the fear, it's time to retrain your brain. See, your brain doesn't learn from pep talks. It learns from repetition. So to rewire that old success equal danger loop, you gotta install a new familiar. Start stupidly small with one micro action that your successful future self would do. Organize one folder or file related to your goal, not the whole system. Record a 15-second voice note with your next idea. No posting, just practice. Write the caption for that post you've been overthinking. No publishing yet, just write it. The key is consistency over intensity. One small repeated action is like telling your brain, see, we did it. We didn't die. We're good. Then this next step, define anti-goals. Now this one's underrated, but where we get to take the pressure off. Because part of the reason your brain freaks out about success is that it's already decided what it's going to cost you. Late nights, burnout, zero boundaries, basically a fast pass to misery land. So instead of only asking, what do I want? Also ask, what am I not willing to sacrifice to get it? These are your anti-goals, the non-negotiables that keep success feeling safe. Maybe it's no all-nighters or no obsessing over inbox zero every single day, like I used to do. Whatever it is, write it down. Because when your brain sees that success doesn't automatically equal exhaustion or isolation, it chills out a little bit. You're showing your brain that winning doesn't have to mean losing yourself. Next up, step 4, borrow someone else's nervous system. This one's wild too, but it works. Your brain is social by design. It literally mirrors the energy and behavior of the people you're around. So if your nervous system still thinks success equals danger, one of the fastest ways to retrain it is to borrow someone else's calm. Find someone, a friend, mentor, or even a creator you follow, who's already doing what you want to do. Watch how they handle setbacks, how they celebrate wins, how they recover. Every time your brain sees someone handle success with ease, it quietly updates its file from this is dangerous to oh, this is normal. That's why being in rooms, communities, or even online spaces with people who stretch you is so powerful. It's not just motivation, it's biology. And speaking of community, if you want help actually applying these steps, join me in the Escapers Lab, the space where we can practice this stuff together. Links below. And once you've got people around you who make growth feel normal, it's time to prove to yourself that success can be safe too. That's where step 5 comes in. Take a success test drive. Forget the whole go big or go home thing. That's exactly what freaks your brain out. You just need a low stakes test drive to show your nervous system that success doesn't equal danger. Maybe it's pitching one small client or raising your rate by 5%. The point isn't the size of the win, it's the safety of the experience. Each time you do something small that stretches you and survive it, you're collecting data, literal proof that says, see, we handle it and we're fine. And before you know it, your brain stops seeing success as a threat and starts seeing it as your new normal. So next time you feel that weird slump right before the finish line, don't call it procrastination or laziness. Ask yourself, am I actually tired or am I just 30 seconds away from a new identity? If you can catch that moment and take one tiny action anyway, you're teaching your brain that winning isn't dangerous. Thank it for trying to protect you. Then press on anyway. Because the truth is your brain can learn to love winning one small, brave, repeated step at a time. If this message hit home for you, do all those boss YouTube things, like, share, and subscribe for more mindset flips, truth bombs, and life experiments that'll help you go from trapped to transformed. Now, my fellow escaper, go be your own kind of different. Toodles!